Then I just barely send you like the unit review for model one. Then if you can go over there, the document in the chat, like put the link for this meeting, then I can transfer my meeting to my computer. I will appreciate that.
So what do you need me to do?
Then look into your email and I share my paper for the module one.
Oh, you just want me to share it?
Then if you can share, like right now, I think we are starting with the proposals.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
I'll pull it up once Tetsuo's done. And I got your email. Yeah.
okay,
for it,
so my topic is, do I have to share my screen? I don't know. Okay, let me share my screen. I cannot share my screen. Daniel, can you enable me to share my screen?
Okay, try now.
Great. Thanks. So it's super simple. So my topic is like, how many hours do people spend on smartphone in Japan? And the method is I'm gonna take a survey on social media like Facebook or Instagram to know like how many hours my friends spend on their smartphones. And if I take the survey in Japanese, only Japanese friend can read it, so they can answer it. And also I would get data from websites such as like these websites. And my concern is if I take the survey on social media, the data will be biased because most of my followers are like about my age. So they spend more time on their smartphones than the older generation. And about few of my American friends can speak Japanese. So they probably answer, the survey. And initial research. So some data I found on the internet is people spend an average of 3 hours and 15 minutes on their phones. And Americans spend around 5.4 hours per day. And millennials spend 5.7 hours on their phones per day. And baby boomers spend 5 hours on their smartphones. But I can't find information like in Japan. So that's why I'm gonna research this topic. What do you guys think?
I think it's really
Good.
interesting.
Is it good?
Then the thing that makes me think it's like, how are you collecting more information?
How do I collect more information?
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna take the survey on social media, and also
Okay.
I can Google some information like in Japanese to get more information. And I have to translate it in English. Yeah, that's my topic.
No, that's cool.
Great.
All right. Okay. I transfer like to my computer.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late.
Hi, Anna.
Sorry, my laptop just broke. I was talking to HP on the phone.
No worries. We're just reviewing, like project proposals.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so for my proposal, the question that I want to answer is, does the use of TikTok affect the number of hours of sleep between the people of ages 18 and 26? So I'm going to sample students from Ensign College. I'll use stratified sampling. I'll just break them up into age groups. And then a difficulty is people might fear that it won't be anonymous and they'll feel ashamed of how much TikTok they use. So I'm going to use a Google form instead. And then my studies, the research I did was like 46.8% of people use TikTok while in bed. And then a leading cause for such a high rate can be attributed to busy lives. And that's this thing called revenge bedtime procrastination, where people, it's like a study that was done in China where people don't use their like phones or watch TV shows until they're in bed because they're so busy during the day. And as a result, they don't get sleep. And then, yeah, so like 60% of people born after 1990 were not getting enough sleep in China. And then there's 1 billion users of TikTok. So it'd be interesting to see if the people who use TikTok get less sleep compared to the people who don't, if they use it during bedtime. Those are my references.
That's a very good idea. So are we just sharing our project proposals?
Project proposals, and then after that, we need to share our PowerPoints or our like docs that we did for the modules.
Okay, yes. That's what I was thinking. Like, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. My laptop is not. Well, it's turning on, but it doesn't show anything on the screen, just black.
I can share mine. Let me see. Okay. Let me know when you can share, when you can see my screen.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can see it.
Okay, then my project is pretty simple. Like I'm impressed with like the things I'm seeing. Like I think I'm underachiever. Then what I'm proposing to study is like the relationship between like daily steps and blood pressure. Then the way I'm collecting the information is by the experiment, like I just using a pedometer between me and my wife, like the both of us, we are like counting our steps, and like then we are measuring our blood pressure like 3 times a day, and then we'll see like if there is a relationship between that. Like the thing I feel like it's a challenge. It's like being constant in doing like at the same time, it's like in constant collecting the information, like taking the blood pressure. And the information or the research I found, like it's previous studies where they were showing a direct relationship, like with like you take more steps, and then your oxygen levels they go up, and also like your blood pressure will decrease. In general, like they are saying, like yes, there's a relationship. That's what I have.
Looks good. Looks good.
Thank you.
Anna, what's your proposal?
Yes, I'm just gonna talk about mine if that's fine. So my proposal is to do a survey with some people in the school that are members of the church, which are most of us, to know what is the percentage of members of the church that go to Ensign that leave before the second hour at church, before Sunday school. Because that's something that I noticed a lot, especially when I used to go to the YSA ward that meets on campus, that a lot of people just attend sacrament, but not the second hour of Sunday school. And I did that too. So I'll do a survey, and I will ask for my classmates from this class and other classes to fill it out. It will be anonymous. And I'll try to make everyone comfortable to answer it honestly. Just to know, I don't know, I think it'll be interesting to know that. And yeah, that's my proposal.
Nice. Nice. All right. Abraham, you said you had module 1.
What was that?
Did you have module 1?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Do you want to go over yours real quick?
Yeah. Let's do that. Then you can even open the document, Google Docs, like I shared the document with you. And it's a summary like of the module 1 has like everything in there. Like I feel like pretty helpful, like just going over like, then at the end, the goal of like module 1 is just organize and summarize like the information collected. Like it's not showing us how to collect like the information or like explains what the terms are. And essentially like they are like how to break down like the sampling, how to sampling, and what to do with that information. Then if do you want me to go over the definitions or like just mention what is in here?
However you want.
Yeah.
I can.
I think it can be brief. Just you can mention the most important things, I guess.
Yeah, I will say the most important here, like it's just once when like you have the information, then you will have two kinds of information. That it's like the one who will give you qualities of the what you are collecting, and one who will give you quantities of numbers. And then qualitative data will give you like the categories of things. Then quantitative, like it will give you quantities or numbers specifics. And then how we sampling, how do we collect that? Like then there will be like 4 main ways to sample. Then the simple random, like it's just like spinning the wheel, you will take one of your group or whatever. Then systematic, you will establish a pattern. Then you will repeat that pattern to select your samples. Then stratify, like you will create like the stratas, like a little groups. And then cluster, it's like a pretty close to stratify, but then it will have like instead of like sampling like individuals, like we'll try to create a subset. Like then will be all those, they can be with replacement or without replacement. If it's like a small sample, like if your numbers like your population is pretty small, like with replacement and without replacement, it's not that significant. It has not that much impact. But then as your numbers, they grow, it can be like a main difference. Then the other thing which like, or I consider is really important in this unit will be like how to work with frequencies and frequency tables. Then I include a table in here, like the first column will be like the information collected, like the values of our sampling. Then the second one will tell us like how often that will happen. Then when you have like the frequency, all your column, you need to add it. And then your total, you will use it to work out like the relative frequency. Then you will divide like your frequency between like the sum of all those numbers. And then that will be your frequency. Then from the frequency, you need to like stack like the cumulus, like, or like the collective relative frequencies, and you start add it like the table, like in the document I share with you, like explain that. Like then, do you have any questions so far?
No.
I think I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, it's
then.
been good.
And the last part of like just the ethical part of how to collect information, and then how to go over like our selections, and that's it. Do you want to add something, like any question something we need to clarify?
I think that's great. Is it possible that we share? I don't know if you said that you shared already, but maybe
Yeah.
we can just share all of our materials so it'll be helpful for the exam.
Yeah, I shared this document with the whole group.
Thanks.
You're welcome. It's as long as it's over here.
Have you guys taken that exam already?
No, yet.
No, I'm
Oh,
gonna take
yeah.
it Saturday.
No. Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but hopefully it'll be good. All right, who has module 2?
I got module 2. Time's like about to run out. We got a couple seconds left. Would it be okay if I ended the meeting and then started into a new one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Just use the same link.
Okay.